Hey, Ronchar Ranchers. Wanted to check in before the year ended. And I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday Christmas time if you celebrate Christmas. It was very quiet here, which is a beautiful thing. But I also just wanted to touch base before the year came to an end and really say thank you to everybody for supporting Louie, Gabby, and Barney this year. Without you guys, we really can't do what we do for these guys. And I also, it's been a while since I've been able to bring you dinner time also because it's been so dark. And so Louie is eating his mash, and within the mash, he's got his Immunobiome supplements. He has his KIS trace minerals. He's got his sea salt, and he has his vitality. So he has a cornucopia of a goodness in his wetted down alfalfa pellets. So he is a very, very good eater, and he gulps it down. He still is taking his Equiox. So his pill is in there too. It's not ground up. He's really good with that. I can just put it right on top of his food, and he mouths it right down for me. But I have some very good news that I want to share with you guys. I have been hesitant in announcing this on a Facebook Live because I am a very, very superstitious person. But I like to be transparent with you guys, so here it goes. Louie is doing awesome. He is not having his leg tremors anymore. He is not having his, what I call his space out, where he just gets this glazed look over his eyes. He is on the tack room side, which means that he feels comfortable enough to come over here, and he doesn't have to hide on the other side because he doesn't feel as though he can stand up for himself. So the other day, last Sunday, I got a late Christmas present because he was running around the pasture like he was a spring chicken. He and Charlie were running and playing and bucking and biting each other, and God, was it good to see. He had not done that in such a long time. Actually, he hadn't done that since we had the ice cream social to thank everybody for supporting Louie. That day he put on a show, and he was putting on a show on Sunday, and it was just so beautiful to see. And I really couldn't have done it without your guys' support. You've supported us in diagnosing him, and you have supported us in attempting to find a treatment plan that works for him, and by golly, we freaking found it. So to put an end to an absolutely awful year with this good news, I wanted to share it with you guys. I am sorry I'm getting emotional, but it has been a struggle with him, and I was really questioning if we were going to get him back. and we got him back. And his personality is back, and he loves to have his head scratched again, and he's being curious, and he's being silly, and it's just beautiful to see, and I really couldn't have done it without you guys. It's, you know, from the encouragement that you guys send, if it's a message, if it's just a quick note, this has been a total team effort to get him to where he is. And, you know, we still have a little ways to go. He has to rebuild up his muscles, but I have confidence that we'll get there. And, we just needed to get past the hurdle of getting his brain and his spine to start talking again. And we have that. So, it is amazing to finally be able to let you guys know that. And, he is going to continue on with his regimen that he's on right now for, another month. He is pretty much on the highest dose of everything that he can, that he is on. And then we are going to start, in a month, we're going to start backing it off to just put him on a maintenance level, to see, essentially, at what level he needs to be at so that we can maintain how he is right now. You know, some horses, they have to be kept at this high level, and others, they can go completely off of it. So we're just going to have to see how it goes with him. The other good thing that has been a result of this total diet change, and supplement addition is that, he had a very sensitive stomach. It was, without being properly diagnosed, I had guessed that he had ulcers, or he has ulcers, which actually isn't that uncommon for thoroughbreds. And he has no signs of having ulcers now. You know, one of the signs is that, you know, you would touch his side, and he would have he would swish his tail and bend towards his belly, and you could just tell that he was uncomfortable. And that has now gone. So, you know, that it was, and I knew going into this that it was one of the benefits of changing it, changing everything up. But it wasn't guaranteed that it was gonna work. The company actually recommends, I believe, one more supplement to take care of the ulcers if you have a horse with ulcers. But it looks like we don't have to add that in. This company has a whole regiment for various ailments with horses, including hooves. So you guys may know that Louie has a very, very thin sole. He has navicular too. So I'm going to look into what they recommend for that, and probably going to start him on that once we get him balanced out with what level he needs to be at for his EPM. But I'm just checking to see how much he's got left, because this guy is waiting to back clean up. But yeah, so that's the awesome news with Louie. He bounced back, guys, and I'll keep you guys updated, obviously, as we start to as we start to work on his building up his muscles and getting him back in shape. Fingers crossed that he will be rideable again. He is a super young horse. He's going to be 12 this upcoming year, in 2022. He has so much life left in him that I'm really hoping that that he will be rideable, and that we're able to find him a home with somebody that is going to appreciate him and give him the awesome life that he so deserves. But I don't want to put, sorry, I had to give Charlie the cleanup. I don't want to put the cart before the horse. But it's very, very positive news, and I'm very, very excited about it. You know, him just hanging out with Charlie more and being on this side is, you know, is a huge difference from where he was. So he is trying to, and I think he has, solidified himself back as the number 2 in the herd, and that being obviously behind Charlie. And that's a good thing, because that is where he wants to be, and that's where his personality is. So all good things, all good vibes. So thank you again, everybody, for your support and for helping Louie. And I hope for everyone that, you know, 2022 brings you lots of love and light. You know, for a lot of people, the last couple of years have been very, very difficult. And I hope that you find your peace and you find kindness and your light in 2022. Thanks, everyone. I will talk to you next week. We will be back on our normal Friday schedule. Saturdays just are not working. I tried, and Saturday mornings are just not working. I can't do it at, you know, 5 o'clock in the morning and get you guys to jump on. So we'll stick with Friday, and Charlie, and we'll talk next week. Hope everybody have a very safe and happy New Year, and we'll talk soon. See you later, Roan Chow Ranchers. Be well.